Feeling free to elevate if you are not comfortable flat on the floor. Support your body, that attitude of self-care in place. Just let yourself relax as much as you can. Breathe gently through your nose. Only the slightest engagement in the low belly if you need it for support, so you feel comfortable. And practicing a simple meditative breath counting exercise. I call it exhale as one, so you can really go as high as you like with the count. Let's do 8 to 10 today. So we start with an inhalation. And then count the exhale as 1. The inhale is 2. Exhale is 3. Try to just come to this with your awareness. Inhale is 4. Exhale is 5. Inhale is 6. Exhale is 7. And slowly inhale is 8. Exhale is 7. Inhale is 6. Exhale is 5. Inhale is 4. Exhale is 3. Inhale is 2. And exhale is 1. Continue to breathe softly through your nose. Just be with that quality. And taking the hands up to the heart center. And then unweaving the fingers, sliding the hands into that pressed together shape. Bow your forehead to your fingertips. Shoulders down so the neck is long. Inhale, lift your chin. Open your eyes, reach your arms back with your thumbs up. So your shoulders are open. Do a little bit of a cow spine, a little heart forward, head back. Breathe in more. Breathe out, hands down, relax. Inhale again, thumbs up. Reach back strongly, a little heart forward. Inhale more. Palms down, exhale, relax. One more time. It's like a seated cat-cow in this one. Inhale, little back bend, just heart forward. And exhale, hands to legs around your spine. Curl your chin down. Inhale, coming up. Take your hands behind you with your fingers forward. With your hands just on either side of your hips or a little further back. Lean back into your hands to lift your heart. So we want outward spiraling hands. They stay in one place, but they just have that energy of outwardness. And let's add boat pose legs. Lean back, bring your knees in towards your chest. So I'm going to take my hands further back to give me space for this work. One at a time or both together. And then your own boat, 5 breaths. Your feet rest together, legs bent or straight. Feel free to reposition your hands so your shoulders are comfortable. 3, 4, and empower yourself. One more breath. And then exhale, cross your ankles. Bring your hands forward, just in front of your hips. Lift your hips by pressing your hands and feet head forward. Lift up, press the earth. Lift something, lift the corners of the mouth. And release back down. And settle the legs back down to easy pose. Engage your low belly towards your spine. Close your eyes, feel. Exhale, draw it in. Keep it still and breathe above it. And then taking your left hand to your forehead, just wrap it around. Right hand behind. And use that strength in the tummy to twist towards the right. Just a little twist, tall spine. Calming fire with this head hold. Let's release the arms when you breathe out. Let your arms come down to easy twist. Turn and look back. Let the eyes fall gently off the tip of the nose. Create good sensation in your body for one more breath. And then release to the center. If you'd like, change the cross of your legs for the other side. Sitting tall is important. Taking your right hand onto your forehead and your left hand behind you. Sit tall and twist a little bit over to the left. Let your eyes rest. Just feel the calming quality to the brain as you hold your head. Inhale once more. Give it a little energy and lift. Exhale, carefully release your arms. Easy twist, look back. Create nice releasing along the spine. Keeping that low belly just a little bit still. One more time. And release. Coming to table pose. So a few ways of getting there. Practicing your jump back by bringing your feet in and hands forward to come down to your knees. Feeling free to put a blanket down across where your knees are if you need some support. Spread your hands and bring them down to the earth and table. Just take a moment to ground and spread them. Draw in your low belly. And so focus today on external shoulder rotation. So bring the creases of your elbows towards the front, facing forward. And that externally rotates the shoulders. Just feel that for a moment. And one more breath. Then relax that a little bit if it's a little bit much for you. Just more neutral. Tuck toes, go back, quarter dog pose. Slide out your arms, bring your head down, tuck under your toes. Your head can go all the way to the floor. Just let your body register calm and forward. Connect with steady wave of breath. And now let's consider our elbow creases again, bringing them towards the top, upward in the direction of upward. That's what I'm trying to say. Roll to the outside edge of your hands, pinky side of your hands, feel your shoulders. And then just below the elbow, bring your hands back to the floor. So we use the pronation to ground the hands, keeping the shoulders open. Using that information to come down to forearms for now. Take your right leg straight back and stretch out your leg. So the shoulders are externally rotating here, just trying to feel that openness towards the pinky side of the hands. One more breath, stretch your heel back. Change to the other side. You could plank through or just change one knee down and one knee up, other side. Continuing to settle our energy into the practice. One more time. Breath. Release, exhale, and then bring your knee down beside the other one. Come into your cow spine on your forearm. So just bring your heart forward a little bit. Look a little bit forward and down. Strong tummy. Switching over to cat. Coming to your fingertips. Come up, lift your elbows around your spine deeply. Enjoy several breaths. Feel that back body awakening. Exhale. Inhale, draw your hands towards you and come up to your knees and roll your shoulders back and down. Reach your arms back, thumbs up, and camel pose. Nothing extreme here, just leaning ourselves straight back. So press the tops of your feet, gaze downward, and just lean back a little bit or more. Just let your heart feel open, steady. Lift your rib cage, breathe one more time. Try to relax back. Inhale, upright. Bring your hands to the floor, downward facing dog. So those inner elbows showing forward or in the direction of forward as you come back. So we have open shoulders. Let the breaths of water flow, let the breaths of air flow. Our watery nature. Take your pelvis over to the right side. Just shift your legs so your hips go to the right. Find a nice degree of sensation over there. And then hip shift over to the left side. Always feel free to be refining in your hands, mindful of shoulders, head hanging free. Exhale, a big wave of breath. Breathe in and exhale, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank, just where you are. You don't have to step your feet back. Just find that energy, that shape. Feeling empowered and determined. One more time. Exhale back into the legs, head down. And then this time shift forward and step forward. Halfway lift, breathe in, hands where they reach. Breathe out, slowly fold forward, hands where they reach, knees bending as needed. Spread and release any gripping in your feet. Toes back down and then stand on up. Breathe in. Roll your shoulders back and down, arms by your sides. Pick up one of your feet, if possible, just enough to spread and reset it. Pick up your other foot, spread and reset. Hands by your heart. Close your eyes. Gratitude for the sun and all that it brings. And inhale up the center line. Reach out, breathe in. Exhale, bring your shoulders and front ribs down. And then inhale, look up, reach again. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale down the center line, forward fold. Release hands and curl in. Half lift inhalation. Spread those hands, take your legs back. Knees down, pelvis forward, upward dog. So in upward dog, we bring those inner elbows forward. So we have those open shoulders. Carefully stretch out your belly. Inner thighs roll up. Not too much in your low back, just right. And give it one more determined breath in. Knees down, table, and then to downward dog. For 5. Activating our power center in our belly, our solar plexus with our practice. Our inner light and sun. One more exhale. Lead back towards the legs. Inhale, we shift the weight forward towards the arms and step forward. Keep breathing in. Exhale, slowly fold it. Gather hands and stand up, reaching them up and above. And exhale, relax your arms and shoulders down. Spread and release your feet. Take a breath. A lot of awareness of the Manipura chakra, the low belly, around the navel. Arms down by your sides, palms out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, wide arms forward, fold. Find your own way into your own sweet place. Halfway lifting, inhale. Spread hands, bend knees, maybe other leg back first. Let's take our side planks. Remember to bring your knee down if you like, so go to the right side first, knee down, shift over, lift up. Straighten out your legs. Staggering feet is helpful if you would like. Create strength in that shoulder, the whole body strong. Third breath. Fourth. Will and determination, one more breath. Unwind, carefully release back to center. Knees down, pull back, quarter dog, diffuse. Feel those broad shoulders. Exhale, complete. Vasisthasana, second side, so side plank. On the left arm. Work with the knee down, find your own way in. A strong pressing into the earth. External shoulder. Third breath. And last one. Exhale, release, and step in, downward facing dog, diffuse. Deep waves of breath with sound through the nose. Victorious breath over our busy minds. One more exhale, weight back into the legs. Inhale, that shifting forward and stepping forward, halfway lifting. Fold forward, exhale. Coming up with wide arms. Press the feet, a little bend in your knees to come up. Reach out and up. Meet at the top. Feel your brain as your hands meet. And then come back down the center line. Shoulders resting on the ribs. Breath. Look down at your feet and place them hip distance apart if they're not already. Bend your knees, sink your hips, elephant pose. Elbows together, thumbs at your third eye. So we're trying to be a little bit upright in our spines and low in our hips. Try to find your stillness inside the effort. Give it energy, one more breath. Exhale, see if you can sink down a little bit lower in your hips. Press those feet to inhale and release. And fold forward. So fold forward over your front hip points with the belly drawing in. Take your elbows and dangle. Let your feet settle open and ground. The knees have as much softness as they need so that you get a compassionate releasing in the backs of the legs. And just a little variation is to take the arms behind the legs and give them a hug. Calming. Try to release gripping in your feet. Just let them spread. Trust your feet. And exhale again. Inhale, slowly stand up. Be aware of using your body. Shoulders back and down. Just rest them on the ribs. A moment to arrive upright again. Find your center with your hands, your pelvic center. The fingers can gently remind your strength in your center as well. So from the top of the mat, high lunge pose, right leg stepping back carefully. So try to settle into the ball of the foot on your back leg and bring your front knee over your ankle. Gently upright spine. Take your right arm up, shoulder down, but a nice vigorous reach. And then your left arm out and behind towards the opposite side. So wrap around the back of your waist or reach for your opposite leg. Concentration turning on. See what sweetness you can bring to the stability. And just one more breath. Exhale, begin to release these actions. We're going to bring the back heel down and out to the side with the toes to come to warrior B, reaching front and back. So you can take a moment to refine your feet position as needed. Enjoy this turn of the head in this pose. We turn to look off the front fingertips. Awakening the heart. One more deep breath. Lean and reach into extended side angle. So this arm overhead. Reach your eyes towards the hand. Come to the floor if you would like. One more breath, synergy. Inhale energy to release and come up. Turn to wide parallel feet. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. Breathe out, slowly go forward. Just enjoy the process of that forward fold, the wide legs. Release your hands down to the floor, bending the knees as needed. Hug your elbows in, so we will externally rotate your shoulders here and reach your head towards the floor. Nice uplift in low belly. And you lift your heels a little bit to release them, and then lift the balls of your feet a little to release them. Take one more breath. Exhale, lengthen towards the floor. Coming up with your breathing. Step your feet closer and return to hip distance top of mat. Second side. A moment to arrive. Steady, eyes steady, hips steady. Step back left leg. refine for a moment. So we want to come down nice and low down the center. And then we have the left arm up, a vigorous reach, but the shoulder stays in the body. Right arm behind the waist or reaching behind for the opposite leg. Nose gaze towards the floor. Forward breath, and last time. Energize, inhale, releasing, exhale, transition to warrior B. So your back toes turn out and it takes your hips and torso to the side. Make sure your knee is centered. Float out your arms and turn your gaze. The shoulders rest on the top of the ribs. Feel that length around your neck. One more time, inhale, energize. Exhale, extended side angle. Reaching forward, shoulder draws in the body, down to the floor if you would like. Breathe out again. Inhale energy up and turn to wide parallel feet other way. Take a moment to even out your feet. Long spine, breathe in. Forward fold journey. You can feel the strength of your legs as you slide down. Just lengthen forward and then take both arms over to your right leg. Just wrapping yourself over to the side. Soften your knees or bending in your knees. Okay, just reaching forward and relaxing off the rest of the spine. Stretch, one more breath through. Let this work come from your belly center, so have that awareness of that flying upward as you change sides. Calming forward fold, relax, enjoy. Trust your feet. One more exhale. At the end of it, come back to center. And then inhale up to standing again, upright. Come to the top of your mat. Take your right leg straight back. So a shorter stance with both legs straight, hips forward. Parsvottanasana. So here we're going to internally rotate our shoulders. So we're going to take the thumbs up and then roll them forward and down. Keep rolling in that direction, come back. And then take your knuckles together or your fingertips. Be careful. So feel internal rotation in your shoulders. When you're ready to breathe in, lengthen your heart over your hands. And breathe out, forward fold. So keep that heart lifting shape. Lots of things you can do here. Just come your own way forward. The front knee's allowed to do a bend if it needs it. Trust and spread your feet. One more breath. Inhale, rise up, little back bend over the hands. And we've come to neutral spine. Slide your hands down and away and release. Revolving triangle, the legs stay the same. Reach up your right arm. Forward fold, breathe out. So come to the front shin. Foot or floor. Open out to the side to any degree. One of these empowering poses. Be grateful for all that you can do. Let steadiness and concentration be present. Make this possible. One more inhalation, open, and release as you exhale. And then inhale up, and exhale, step forward. Other side, feel the prana growing from the practice. Feel the energy of your body. So that straight leg stance, forward hips, internal rotation in the shoulders. So thumbs down and back, reach your arms back. Come together with your knuckles. So we get that pressing energy, or fingertips, palms, if that works. Over time, that can grow. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. So if your hands are too high up your back and it doesn't feel okay, just bring them lower. Forward fold, heart reaching. Weight into back leg. One more time, deep breath. Find your finishing place. Inhale, come up, a little bit of a back bend. And relax, release your arms. Revolve triangle, left arm reaches. Forward fold, coming across to the shin, foot or floor. So establish that groundedness in the forward fold. And then explore the opening out. A little bit or a lot, do whatever is good on this side of your body. Concentrate deeply. Allow yourself to be absorbed by this pose, by this moment. And one more time, the energy of inhale and exhale. Release, rise up, breathing in, roll your shoulders back. Let be. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down, just in your own way that feels nice. Half lift. Go back. Step to down dog and bring your hips back. Last few breaths in this pose today. Let them feel lovely for your body. Settle into stillness. Let one more breath release. Making your way to forearm pose. So walking your feet back, let one elbow at a time come down. It's fine if your knees come down for that process, of course. Forearm pose. And release your belly. Release your arms and legs. So we're doing flying locust today, which has externally rotated shoulders. So bring your palms down on the floor. Lift your thumbs up towards the sky, reach your arms back, and then lift up your legs. 5 breaths. Just looking slightly forward and down with a concentrated centered gaze. Energize it. 2 more breaths. Lift everything, corners of mouth, one more time. Relax everything and come down, sliding that right leg up beside you on the floor for a half frog, little rest. Just let your body completely rest for a few moments. You'll be able to feel your heart rate settle down. Letting your head turn to the right if it's not already. And settle through one more breath, releasing. Slide that right leg down and straight. And looking at Dhanurasana, the bow pose. So If our shoulders are externally rotated like they just were, bend your knees. See if you can come to the inside of your feet or your ankles. So that keeps your shoulders external. If not, just repeat the last pose, lifting up with straight legs. So if possible, take that hold of the inner feet, ankles, or legs. Press your pelvis into the floor, lift your rib cage. And if you'd like, press your feet into your hands and come into that bow shape more. Downward gaze. Careful with the fronts of the shoulders. One more breath. Give it energy, just the right amount. Carefully come down, release, relax, and slide into that half frog on the other side. Release completely. The soul then moves in the world of the senses and yet keeps the senses in harmony, finds rest and quietness. One more time, circle the breath through. And then release your leg down, come back to center and release yourself back to Balasana, child's pose. Palms pressed, arms relaxed overhead. So the hands just rest into each other. So nice deep breaths into the kidney area, with the low back. Last one. Inhale, come up and come to your seat. Ardha Matsyendrasana, right knee forward, hold it in. Left foot on the floor, coming around the knee, sitting tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Carefully and slowly twist into the pose. Hand behind for support, looking back. Just the right amount of holding in the hip so you can draw it in or rest it away, whatever takes care of your hip on this side. Let your spine twist. Find your soft eyes downward gazing off the nose. A couple more breaths time, so just see if you are in that sweet spot for today. The next time you breathe in, just bring yourself back to center. Take that top leg out, transition to Janu Sirsasana. So it straightens out, the other leg stays folded. Sit up tall, face the straight leg. And then exhale, go out and down, go slowly. Feel your way in. If your knee bends, that's fine. One variation is that wrap behind to support the bent knee. Where is this good in your body? Just a little flex in the foot and everything else just relaxes forward. Remember to enjoy your breathing. How it will slow down in this forward fold. Let's take as slow as possible. Last breath, or maybe two. Rest into your exhale. Inhale, come up slowly to retain the benefits. And second side, so this time the left knee folds at the front. The right foot comes to the floor and comes around. So we're already starting that sitting tall process. And just work with yourself. If your foot doesn't come across, it's okay. Tall and twist. Take your right hand back. Use your left hand to support the work at the hip, resting out or stretching in. Just be light and friendly. Settle eyes off the nose. So we keep a curiosity in our minds about the practice, about how our bodies are working in each shape, so we can be very kind and take care using awareness, using compassion. Keep settling in. And take the last round of breath here. And release back to center. Excuse me. Out to Janushirasana. It's okay if you need to position yourself if you don't have enough room up to the side. So that left foot stays the same. Just rest on the inner right leg. The twist towards the straight leg and then the forward fold slowly. Be with this side. Where is this side? Relax. Soften for 2 more or 1 giant slow breath. And again, finishing. Inhale, slowly rise and release. And coming to lying down position. Have your folded blanket available for your finishing part of practice. We'll come down to our backs first. Take your arms down by the sides on the floor. And lifting your right leg straight up into the air. And then reach out with your hands to bring it in. Find if the knee bends. So just use your hands. You can do the big toe grab if you like, or work with whatever's comfortable. Keep a long neck. Okay to cushion under the head here. Point your other toes away from you. And optional, lift up towards the leg for the last few breaths. Keep your jaw and your heart relaxed. Breathe deeply in, lift deeply up. And exhale, come down. Keep your spine long. Breathe in. Breathe out, open to the side. So a nice way is to just bring your elbow out to the floor and let your leg come to rest into your hand. And then turn your head away from your leg. You can use your left hand to help ground your left hip or thigh. Just one more breath. I know this one can be a little bit intense. Inhale energy, head back to center, up with the leg, cross the body. If the straight leg twist does not work for you, just bend your knee instead and come over towards the floor. So I can work on this side with my toes on the floor just to keep my hip from going too far over. Work with yourself. Turn away. And always email me with any questions that you have about a pose for your body. relaxing. We're in our finishing practice mode, just enjoying your breath. Be present with the work in the body. Just try not to judge whether it feels easier or harder. Just let it be what it is and let it be impermanent. Let's inhale, come back up to center for the other side. Release your leg in. Point those right toes now and lift your left leg up. Reach. Carefully create space between your legs. If you'd like to exhale, draw the low belly in. Inhale, lift your chest towards your knee. One more time, energize and lift, hold in. Exhale, release down, keep a long neck. Inhale. Exhale over and out to the side. So you can try that bent elbow to catch the leg with your hand. Turn your head the other way. Last breath. Inhale energy, head to center, leg up and over the other way. Remembering to feel free to take a bend in the knee if you would like. And then turn your head the other direction. Sword nut gets lots of love in each pose. Keep it nice for your body with the way that you're holding the shape, the depth of the pose. Notice as you relax, if you can settle in a bit more. And finish one more circle, one more round of breath. Inhale, return to center. Take your prop from under your skull, so head on the floor. Nice length for the spine. And let's practice the palms down and open your thumbs out to the sides. We have nice open shoulders. Externally rotate your shoulders. You should feel nice and broad across your chest. Bringing your feet nice and close. Inhale, press and lift. Just focus on those open shoulders today. Feel the shoulders, press the feet. Soften what you can here. That openness in the feet and a pressing action creates the lift in the legs so you feel strength around your hips. Stay present. Just a little longer. Let's call it one more breath. Give it nice energy. Lift a little more. Spread your heart a little wider. And then slowly come down. Bring your palms to the floor as you bring your hips down. Bring in your knees one at a time. And coming up to seated, you can try the holding the shins and rocking up, letting the legs straighten out, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. We're doing a counter pose from our back bend, so go slowly ease into your own forward pose. The low belly does draw back here. It's a nice space to let your head go side to side and lengthening the neck the whole time if you would like. Let it come back to stillness. Just check in with your back body for sensation and any tension. Let's give the last breath to where your body notices this the most. The loving, soft, deep breath. Remember the shape. Slowly come up and roll back. Tuck your chin, round your spine, go back carefully. And then bringing your legs up, you can challenge to lift them straight or do a bending first and then straight. And I'm just going to get moving that more. Place your hands flat on the floor and bring them a little bit underneath your seat. Bring your feet overhead, so towards you with your legs. See if you can lift your hips up and release back down. I'm not sure why my head came up there, but this is just a hip lift. If your head lifts off the floor or lengthens, that's okay. Trying to learn your way into your shoulder stand pose. It can be a smaller lift. Just one more time. You can use that lift to come to shoulder stand. So start with a half shoulder stand and maybe straighten up. Or instead, just letting the hips come down, still resting on the hands. Either way, just letting the blood and lymph reverse course. Letting our energy settle. Let's begin to release down the spine if you have not already. Then bring your knees into the chest again. Inhale, come up to easy pose. You may use your brain or your hands, and let's just do our balancing breath. So fold in the legs. Take your dominant hand to first two fingers to the space between the eyebrows. Close the left side of your nose. Breathe in from the right. Very light with the nose. Relax your eyes. Breathe out to the left. Again, inhale right side. Exhale left side. Again, right side. Exhale to the left. Now 3 times from left to right. Last one, inhale moon. Exhale sun. Breathe through both sides. And lie down and have a little rest. Use your blanket under your head or upon your body. You might like to start with the feet together and the knees apart today. Taking care to arrange your body. Gradually straighten out your legs over time if you have the feet together. And as you relax, let your legs squeeze out to straightness. falling out to the sides. And as we rest here, our shoulders will naturally open into external rotation. Just imagine your shoulders pressing gently down towards the earth. Finding rest and quietness. The breath sounds become very soft. There's that soft breath and the softened body. Emotions calm. Still and quiet. And let's just gently begin to breathe into the center of the chest. Just awakening that heart center. And slide your arms up alongside of your ears. Reach through your feet as well. So we'll gently activate and stretch the whole body long. Really expand with the breath in. And then as you breathe out, release. Bring everything in and curl to your most comfortable side for today. Close your eyes, rest again. Be still. Inhale invites you to move up to your seated pose again. Taking a moment to find easy pose. And weave your fingers together as we begin. Pure awareness. Perfect, complete human bliss. Bring some gratitude to your heart. May peace and peace and peace be everywhere. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. Make your shoulders feel open.